Good.
Well, welcome aboard with Team Oracle. It's a beautiful day in Gary.
Thank you.
We'll go play. Gary Tower, good morning. Oracle 5's ready for departure 30, right turn out.
Oracle 5, runway 30, wind 030 at 15, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 30 for Oracle 5, thanks.
It's a small little airport out here, eh?
Yeah, it's kind of, their hope is to make it like a reliever airport, but it's more just a commercial airport. A lot of corporate traffic coming in and out of here. And away we go.
The view is something else with the canopy.
What's that?
The view is something else with the canopy.
Oh yeah, this canopy is awesome on this airplane. It's the world's best roller coaster, is what I tell everybody. And away we go.
What a neat scenery.
Question, Sean.
Go ahead, sir.
How much horsepower does that have?
This airplane has 300 and weighs about 1,500 pounds. And the biplane is 400 and only weighs about 1,200 pounds.
Outstanding.
Alright, so we're just going to kind of head down here, get out of the traffic area so we don't interrupt any of their airplanes that are coming in or out.
Okay.
And you can hear me okay?
I do, yes I do.
Okay, I think my helmet, does it sound like the microphone's cutting out at all when I'm talking to you? Because every once in a while it goes dead in my ear, and I don't know if it's the earpieces in my helmet or my microphone. Something's going on.
Yeah, I can hear every word you say.
Okay. Well, tell you what, why don't you get on the controls with me? So again, just that real light touch. We're at about 1,500 feet above the ground. We're going to keep climbing up. So just kind of wiggle that stick slightly side to side and you'll see how quickly the airplane responds. And then just pull back slightly. We want to keep climbing. There you go. And everything we do by looking outside, reference to the horizon. There we go. Nice day for flying.
It looks like it's going to be nice all week for you guys.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping. Boy, you know, when it's nice here, you just can't beat it. But, well, yesterday we were trying to get here from Detroit and ran into, it just started pouring rain for about 5 hours in Detroit. And we just ended up sitting there in the hangar waiting for it to get better.
That makes for a long day, eh?
Yeah, it did. I got a lot of work done on my computer, though. Good. We're just going to go up about another 1,500 feet. If you look at the instrument on the right, that's our altimeter, and it reads like a clock. So the very long hand is indicating hundreds of feet, and the one that's between the 2 and the 3 is thousands of feet. So it's showing that we're almost at 2,800 feet right now.
Oh, okay.
We're going to go up to about 4. But isn't it amazing how sensitive everything is?
I know.
So, and you're doing a great job. It's really important that you learn what level looks like. So right there is perfectly wings level, and that's going to become really important later when I show you how to do a loop.
Okay.
The wings level is very important.
Yeah, because you can actually sort of see
Challenger
the wings
542.
outside of your eyes.
What's that?
You can sort of see the wings outside, out of the...
Exactly, yeah, and you just have to use your peripheral vision and line the wing, the front of the wing up with the horizon is really the way to do it. Alright, I'm going to turn the radio down a bit. And also, Gary, while we're flying, if you should happen to notice any airplanes out here, just kind of let me know. I tell people just kind of point at them. I'm usually pretty good at spotting them, but we don't want to miss one in case it becomes a factor.
Okay.
So tell you what, I'm going to get on the controls with you here.
Okay.
And we're just going to kind of stay right in this spot, right over the water. Beautiful day. Here, I'll try to show you something kind of cool. There's going to be a cloud down here to our left. And kind of look straight down the wing, right down the middle of the wing, and watch when we make this turn if I can get the shadow in the right spot. Something not very many people get an opportunity to see. If I can put our shadow right on the cloud, it makes like this circular rainbow around it. I think I missed it. There, I'll come around one more time. The only time I've ever seen such a phenomenon is from an airplane when you're right over the top of a cloud. So I got to try to put us right between the cloud and the sun. Let's see here. There, it's coming. So yeah, just keep looking down.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Isn't that cool?
Oh my gosh. Is that
Yeah, I don't really understand why it does it, but if you put an airplane between a sun and a cloud, it does it. I don't know why.
Wow.
Okay, so tell you what, we're just going to kind of start by pointing to the west. And again, we do everything by looking outside, and I'll tell you where to look all the time because that really helps with your understanding.
Okay.
So I'm just looking straight ahead, and we're going to do a maneuver called a wing over, which isn't really even an aerobatic maneuver. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go straight. I'm going to bring the nose up, and I'm going to start to roll the airplane a little bit to the right. So now look out to the right wing, all the way down the right wing, and you'll see we're just doing this big climbing turn. And then I'm going to roll us out, looking straight ahead now, trying to roll us out to the east. And then we're just going to do the exact same thing to the left this time. So the nose is going to come straight up. Now I'm going to look out the left wing, introduce a little bit of roll. So again, we're doing this climbing half of a turn. Then it becomes a descending half of a turn. And now I'm starting to look straight ahead again, trying to anticipate rolling out on our original westerly heading. Okay, so now kind of look out to the left and pick a point all the way out on the horizon, like there's that road that goes way off into the distance. Yep. Okay, so looking straight ahead, look straight ahead. We're going to bring the nose up. Okay, now look at that road that you were just checking out, and just kind of focus right on the end of it. And we're going to fly the nose of the plane all the way to that road, pointed right down it, and now our head's back, parallel on the shoreline. We're just going to dive her on down. So that's called a barrel roll. Now we're just going to go into a big old loop. So the nose is going to come up. Keep your head all the way back and try to find the horizon, and you'll see our smoke trail. Can't fly an aerobatic airplane without that smoke. And we're going to go right through the smoke. All right, now we're going to go straight up. So here comes the nose. Now look all the way out to the left wing again. You can see we're just going straight up. We're just going to hang here, getting slower, getting slower. Airplane's going to shudder briefly. And we're just going to turn around, stop it, and we're going to come all the way down. And if you look up, you'll see our smoke trail from the loop we did. Now we're just going to do a kind of a big old victory roll right through that smoke trail. That's not so bad, right? You feeling okay?
I'm doing okay.
Good.
Better than I thought I would.
Oh, good job. All right, nose is coming down. And we're going to bring the nose up again. Now tip your head back just like we did in the loop and wait to see that horizon come back around. But what we're going to do now is stop and looking straight ahead. We're going to do a half of a roll. And you go ahead and kind of pick your head up like you're sitting normal. There you go.
Oh, nice.
And we're just going to bring the nose up once again, looking straight ahead. Okay, now we're just going to do a half of a roll. And the head's back. And we're just going to dive down towards the water here. And back to level. Now we'll take a bit of a break.
You can really feel that pressure.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, so far we've done about a little over 4 Gs.
Really?
So during the course of one show, it's not uncommon for Sean to see close to 10 Gs. And he'll do about 4 negative Gs, so he really rings it out.
So he's really got to be conditioned to do that.
Oh yeah, you got to be in really good shape. And do me a favor, put that microphone just a little bit closer to your mouth there.
Is that better?
Oh, that's way better. Yeah, I can hear you a lot better now. Okay, and you're feeling good?
Yes, I am.
All right, well, I'm going to teach you how to do a loop and a roll all by yourself in this thing, so we're going to talk about it for a second.
Okay.
All right. So the loop is pretty simple. What we're going to do is I'm going to drive us down here to the west and then turn us around. And so we're going to be at about 4,000 feet when we start the maneuver. And what I'm going to have you do is get on the controls with me now.
Okay.
And then, so it's real important that you maintain that wings level. So right now you're slightly right wing low. There you go. That's level right there. That's what you want to do. And then once we turn around, I'm going to have you apply a little bit of forward pressure to the control stick. And what that'll do is that's going to put us in a little bit of a dive. And the main reason we want to dive is to build up some more airspeed. Okay. And once you look at that airspeed indicator on the left, and you see 170 miles an hour, I'm going to have you just start to pull back on the stick and pull it straight back towards your belly button. Be very aware that you don't pull it to the left or to the right. Okay. And then once you lose sight of the horizon, you just want to tip your head straight back and look to see the horizon come back, and just the most important thing, and I'm going to get on the controls with you here and make our turn. The most important thing is just listen to my voice, and you'll hear me saying whether or not you need to pull harder or not so hard, okay?
Okay.
And we're going to come right back in level flight. So I'm going to get us out here parallel to the shore. We're a little bit above 4,000 feet. And we're just going to parallel the shoreline here. All right, looking good. Okay, Gary, so whenever you're ready, apply a little bit of forward pressure to that stick and really concentrate on keeping those wings nice and level. There you go, and that's a good angle, so just kind of hold that picture. You're a little bit right wing low, so there you go. Perfect, right there. That's what you want. I'm going to turn the smoke on, and whenever you're ready, start to pull back. Okay, a little more, harder, harder. There you go. Now tip your head back and wait to see the smoke trail in the horizon, and just try to come back parallel to that smoke trail. You're doing perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Keep going, keep going. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And you're going to hit it. Woohoo! Look at that. That's about as perfect a loop as you're going to do. That was awesome. You're in my about 2%er group there. Nobody does them that good. That was awesome. Okay, I've got the airplane.
Okay.
And you're still feeling good?
Yes.
All right. That was awesome. Good job.
Thank you.
So I'm going to get us turned around here. And then what we're going to do now is I'll show you how to do the roll. And rolls are kind of fun. What we're going to do is we're going to come out level here, and I'll demonstrate the first one. I'm going to have you just pitch the nose up about 40 degrees. So just kind of visualize having your heels on the horizon. So that's about here, and then I'm just going to move the stick over to the left, and the airplane's just going to roll all the way around, and we'll end up right back on the horizon. Okay?
Okay.
So you've got control of the airplane. Whenever you're ready, pull that nose up, higher, higher. Put your feet even with the horizon. A little higher yet. There you go. Now stick over to the left. Roll, 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 roll. There you go. All the way around, all the way around. Back to level, and now a slight pull to bring the nose back up to the horizon. That's all there is to it. Woohoo! That's a roll. Good job, man.
Excellent.
Okay, I've got the airplane. So, are you married?
Yes, I am.
Okay, well, I'm going to give, and you have children?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to give you the opportunity to say hi to your wife and kids. And so we're going to dive down here. Let me see where the sun is. We want to make this so that it looks great on camera.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is you got to remember where that camera is there in the front seat.
Yep.
So go ahead and pick your head back up, and then look at that camera, and then I'll tell you when you have to say hi to it. But you can't start talking until I say so.
Got it.
So we got to do this in a special way.
All right.
So we're going to bring the nose up. And we're just going to kind of dive the airplane down here. We're going to head offshore a little bit. We're going to let the airspeed build up. Okay, now I'm going to start to begin a pull, just like we were doing when we were doing the loops. So the nose is going to come around the corner. A little more G. And now you got to look at that camera and say hi to everybody.
Hi, Mary. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Elizabeth. And Riley, too.
And you got to wave. You got to let go with one hand. Hey, you did. A lot of people don't like to let go. We call this hanging out with Team Oracle.
Awesome.
Isn't that fun?
That was really neat.
All right. See, I told you it's the world's best roller coaster.
It's way better than a roller coaster.
That's right. Let's see. We're going to do one more thing here. We're going to head around back.
Okay.
We've done positive G's. We've done a little over 5 positive, which is a pretty good number. Most people are only good up to about 4 G's. So we're going to dive down now. I'll give you a real quick example of some negative G's. So we're going to dive down. Nose is going to come up. Whoop, hang on just one second. We're going to take a break. I'm getting an indication there's an airplane nearby, so we don't want to continue until we know where that airplane is.
Okay.
Better safe than sorry. Every once in a while we'll get some false readings on the equipment here, but it's better to be sure before we just go blasting up through the sky here. Alright, looks like he's gone. Okay, so we're going to dive down here. Going for a little bit of negative G, so we're looking straight ahead, Gary. Okay, the nose is going to come up. Still looking straight ahead. Now look to the left. You'll see we're going up. Now look straight ahead once again. And we're just going to push, 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 push until we're pointed straight at the water. Nice half roll. And we'll pull out back to level. That's all there is to it.
Wow.
Great job. We'll tell you what, we're going to head her on back.
All right.
Once we get on the ground, we'll take your video and copy it back over onto a thumb drive that you can take with you.
Thank you.
And I think Nick's going to take the photographs that he was taking, and he'll put those on that stick as well.
Awesome.
So I'm going to turn the radio back up here. Look how nice you can see Chicago over there.
Yeah, isn't it gorgeous?
Gary Tower, good morning, Oracle 5.
Do you actually see Milwaukee from up here?
Oracle 5, good morning again.
Yes, sir. Oracle 5 is back with you, showing about 7 miles to the east along the shoreline landing. Request 30.
Oracle 5, roger, the wind is 040 at 5, occasional gust up to 20, runway 30, clear to land.
Clear to land 30, Oracle 5. Yeah, boy, it's about as clear as it gets in this area.
We have a new guy in the tower, just started about a week ago. You wouldn't want to do a pass with a left brake around the tower, would you?
Well, we probably ought to mind our own business, but I bet you Sean will do something for you.
Okay, very good.
So where does Sean hang out during this time?
Well, Sean's we've had a pretty long couple weeks. We did Oshkosh, which is, in my opinion, the equivalent of 2 air shows. And then we did a show in Detroit last week. And so he's actually taken the day off because he's kind of worn out. So he was actually going to get a little bit of extra rest, do some work on his computer. Then I think him and the gentleman that owns the hangar that we're in, we're going to go golfing. So it's kind of just a recharge his batteries day.
Perfect.
So he'll be out here first thing in the morning, getting serious again. All right, so the airport's over here to our left. So we're just going to land on we're going to land on the same runway we took off on. We're just going to land in the opposite direction.
Okay.
Oh, you did awesome. That loop was perfect. I was amazed how well you did that. One, I mean, you kept it nice and vertical. The amount of G that you put on the airplane was absolutely perfect. Most people are overly timid and they never pull hard enough, and it gets to the point where the airplane almost won't make it around the top anymore. And then you hit the smoke, which never happens. So that was highly impressive.
Well, I saw the smoke, and I'm like, well, if he can do it, why can't
I?
Right?
Well, and seeing that smoke, yeah, that smoke really helps a lot. It's a good reference.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Now for the hard part. Get it back on the ground. Looks like they're lengthening the runway.
And the wind now is 040 at 6. Oracle 5, did you want 12?
Oh, sorry about that, sir. 12 is what I meant. I apologize.
All right, clear to land, runway 12.
I'm sorry. Coffee hadn't kicked in yet.
Roger.
All right, so we're just going to slide her on down here. And we're back, safe and sound.
You have an awesome job.
It's not all bad, is it? And we are back. I got to figure out what's going on with my helmet. It keeps
Oracle 5, turn left, Alpha 4, taxi to parking.
Alpha 4 to parking again. Sorry about the confusion there.
No worries.
Traffic not available.
Well, that wasn't all bad.
That was a blast. That was really, really cool.
Worth the drive?
Yes, it was.
All right. That's what we like to hear. When we taxi in, you got to hold up your empty 6-sack and show Nick.
There you go. Still empty.
Yeah, we like that.
Air Tower, Patriot 43. Patriot 43, still working on the clearance. It'll be just another minute.
Sure, no problem. I can, all I need is the beginning part, and then obviously I can read back the rest of it whenever you're ready.
All right, thanks for flying.
Air Patriot 43.